Thank you. This meeting is being conducted in accordance to the Open Public Meeting Act of 1975, was advertised, posted, and made available to the public as required by statute. The municipal clerk symbol, you okay there?
Yeah, unless you want me to come up.
Yeah, I think you should come up here. Make it official.
I state your name.
Brock Russell.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
perform
all the duties
all the duties
of office of City Attorney
of office of City Attorney
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
I think Regina took pictures. Congratulations, Brock.
All right, you need to sign here real quick before you go. And I'll fill in the rest.
Make sure the signs.
Thank you. Okay,
So,
we're in.
Mr. Solicitor,
Thank
as
you.
you've just been voted in as our new city solicitor for the city of Millville 2019, I've been having discussion with the city administrator, and I'm a little bit confused on this pay-to-play, non-fair and open. And my main question, I need for you to look into this, because I don't want us to get into a situation where in 2018, when this commission came into play, we ran into many, many lawsuits. I'm a little bit nervous as to your position now, although you were voted 3-2. Congratulations. You're here. I need for you to look into it, that we make sure that that's not appealable, because I understand we received a couple bids today in addition to. I just want to make sure that we as commissioners and the citizens of Millville are not caught in a situation where we're going to be sued and we're going to be paying fees in March or months to come. So
I
you
can
do-
give you an answer now if you
Well,
want.
go ahead. Go ahead.
The code, the state code provides that professional services contracts are an exception of the local public contracts law. Now, in our ordinance, we have a provision that says that if a contract exceeds a certain amount, and I think it's $17,500, it's been a while since I looked at it, then we're supposed to, by ordinance, go out to bid. But the ordinance reserves the right of the commission to bypass that. So I think, in effect, what you're doing, and I think what that resolution appointing me provides, is you're rejecting the bids that were submitted because they exceeded what your budget appropriation was, and instead you're hiring me on a non-fair and open basis, which you do have the right to do in any case. Whether it's $17,500 or not, you have that discretion.
Well, I appreciate you putting that on record.
Yeah.
Okay? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Madam Clerk?
Okay. Resolution item 2 is a resolution designating depositories for the city of Millville.
Mr. Mayor, move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 3 is a resolution authorizing the disbursement of funds and designated signatures.
Mr. Mayor, move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 4 is a resolution authorizing the adoption of the cash management plan in accordance with NJSA 40A:5-14.
Mr. Mayor, move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 5 is a resolution authorizing the adoption of the calendar year 2019 temporary budget.
Mr. Mayor, move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 6 is a resolution approving the designated meeting dates and times of the Board of Commissioners for the calendar year 2019.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion?
Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 7 is a resolution designating the following as official newspapers for the City of Millville: the Daily Journal, the Atlantic City Press, and the South Jersey Times.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion?
Any comments?
I have a comment.
Yes, sir.
I understand that we are designating them as our official newspapers, and I'm sure that we do our releases with them. But I haven't seen any of these newspapers at any of our meetings for several months.
Great point.
I'm wondering, should we explore other avenues, other newspapers, other areas of press that we can use? Just curious, because there's been no one here, and why should we designate them as our newspapers if they're not here?
If I can answer that, it's difficult because you need, for some things, to put a notice in 2 newspapers, and then if you rely on papers like the Reminder that I think are not published
Exactly.
that often, it really becomes hard on the staff to meet the deadlines. And sometimes, we're up against the deadline, and it's really as much for our convenience as for anything else. The law probably needs to be changed, because who reads notices in newspapers anyway? But the legislature really needs to revisit
The
it.
requirements, though, for this agenda
Yeah.
alone, all these professional service
Yeah.
contracts have to be advertised within 10 days of them being appointed in order for them to be legal, and then all meetings have to be advertised in 2 papers before each meeting. So we can look into it maybe for next year, but for purposes of this year, it will cease the business of the city virtually if we don't have correct.
Oh yeah, I understand that. But I mean, I would think that we would have some kind of agreement with them to even do legal notices, correct?
But you know what happened? If
No?
No.
No, but you know what happens is that, today everything's on the computer,
Yeah.
They have their fees
And
set.
they don't even attend meetings because they sit in their office and watch us on YouTube and all
Yeah,
this stuff.
right. They're providing
So
a
really, they
service
don't even
to
have to
really-
come here
Journal
anymore.
is
I mean,
on
it's,
top of everything that happens. We have calls routine
Yeah.
about everything we do because they watch.
They watch it on YouTube and Channel 9.
but yeah, I agree because.
You're here,
Yeah.
Commissioner, so you don't get to see yourself.
I'm not so sure that they're on top of things. I'm not.
No,
I don't really see much more.
Well, I think the point of the matter is what
And I know we're talking about 2 different issues.
our city clerk is saying. Yeah, you want them here for our meetings, but what we're trying to say is that, we need them. That's the one we're going to advertise different things, and it's
Right.
the legal aspect of it is what the solicitor has just said.
Yeah.
So-
And I understand that. However, I'm saying moving forward, why are they not here? So I understand that they're in Violent. I understand that they're in Bridgeton. And since we're opening up this can of worms, let's just talk about
It might be this commission.
it. So I understand that we need them to do the notices. Yes, that's one issue. But on the other hand, we haven't seen them in several months. And I'm not so sure that what they're seeing on television or YouTube or whatever is actually being put out there in the public. And if you're not really watching on YouTube and you don't come to City Hall or you don't know anyone here, a lot of things that go on here you don't really know about. The Daily Journal used to be a part of that. Not so much Atlantic City Press.
They're watching.
Well, the press used to be
Start
when
to finish.
when Joyce Fanneman worked for the press, when they actually had some of you can remember when they had the local page in the
Oh,
press. They
okay.
had a lot of Millville and Vineland news, and they just don't have the budget anymore for
No,
that.
we used to have the Daily Journal, or the press. We had the Bridgeton Evening News, and we had 3 newspapers sitting up here every meeting.
And when's the last time we've seen that?
But
But
no,
I
right?
will tell you
it's
that
been a
he's
long time.
watching-
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He is watching, Joe Smith is watching it on YouTube, and we routinely, and Jeannie can verify,
Something
get
controversial.
questions pertaining to what took place at this meeting.
Verbatim, what was said.
This weekend, there was a large article on the construction official. He read the resolution. He reached out to us. He opened it, and we had to decide, we gave him all the information he needed. And then there was an article in the paper that we had our construction offices back open. And he did that without attending the meeting. He did it through the YouTube.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, it's a good point, though.
Good point.
I just think that we at least need to see them here periodically. If not, I understand not every meeting, because they're probably short-staffed and there's a lot to cover. But it would be nice to actually have them here in person to see some of the things that are going on, because it just seems like there was a lot of coverage when we had the problem with the building. There's a lot. Controversy, right? So the controversy sells. But all the other good things, I guess, are not that important. But I think the citizens of Millville need to know those things as well. It's not just about negative press. It's about, let's talk about some of these good things that are going on as well. And if you're not here, and if you're sitting up in the Rosie office making those decisions, I think you need to come here and talk to us in person.
Well
and
said,
find out.
Commissioner, and I think you've just been heard.
Good point.
I'm finished.
Good point.
Thank you.
Good point.
Anyone else?
No, I think the commissioner's absolutely right. I think we're recognizing people from our city, a lot of organizations, a lot of groups, and the commissioner has a very strong point. You don't see no pictures in the paper. You don't see any articles about
See
it.
any of them.
I think that's what the commissioner's relating to. Yeah, he
Absolutely.
has a very strong point about that.
Anyone else?
Okay. I mean, he basically said it. We need to have, if we're going to change the city, we need to have positive coverage to impact the people, to let them know what's going on. And sometimes the newspaper is the only thing that they use to get that information.
Roll call, please.
I need a motion.
Oh, motion?
Yeah. To designate the papers.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, move for the resolution.
Second the motion.
Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 8 is a resolution appointing Brendan Kavanaugh, Esquire, as Public Defender and authorizing professional services agreement through the fair and open process at a rate of $400 per court session and an amount not to exceed $38,400.
And Mr. Mayor, with that, I have certification of funds from Chief Financial Officer Marcella Shepard, and I move that the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 9 is a resolution appointing Bowman and Company LLP as city auditor through a fair and open process and authorizing a professional services contract and an amount not to exceed $91,500 for the duration of 1 year.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification for the LBA funds from Marcella Shepard, CFO, in the amount of $91,500. Move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? To see we're being represented here by Bowman's. It's great to see the folks that are going to represent us here today. So thank you for coming. Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 10 is a resolution appointing Triad Associates as Community Development Block Grant Advisor and authorizing a professional services contract and an amount not to exceed $25,000 through a fair and open process for the duration of 1 year.
Mr. Mayor, with that, I have certification of availability of funds from Chief Financial Officer Marcella Shepard in the amount of $25,000, and I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 11 is a resolution appointing Phoenix Advisors, LLC as financial advisor and authorizing professional services contract through a fair and open process and an amount not to exceed $5,000 for the duration of 1 year.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification of availability of funds from Marcella Shepard, CFO, in the amount of $5,000. Move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 12 is a resolution appointing the Ritter Law Office, LLC, as Collections Counsel and authorizing professional services contract through a fair and open process for the duration of 1 year.
Mr. Mayor, move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 13 is a resolution appointing Fleischman Daniels Law Offices, LLC, for the provision of bond counsel services and authorizing a professional service contract through a fair and open process and an amount not to exceed $10,000 for the duration of 1 year.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification of availability of funds from Marcella Shepard, CFO, in the amount of $10,000. I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 14 is a resolution appointing Nathan Van Emden Esquire as Planning Board Attorney and authorizing professional services agreement through a fair and open process in an amount not to exceed $10,000 for the duration of 1 year.
Mr. Mayor, with that, I have certification of availability of funds from Chief Financial Officer Marcella Shepard in the amount of $10,000, and I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 15 is a resolution appointing Nathan Van Emden Esquire as Zoning Board Attorney and authorizing professional services contract through a fair and open process in an amount not to exceed $10,000 for the duration of 1 year.
Mr. Mayor, with that, I have certification of availability of funds from Chief Financial Officer Marcella Shepard in the amount of $10,000, and I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 16 is a resolution appointing Allen Associates as broker of record for employee benefit program and authorizing a professional services contract through a fair and open process for the duration of 1 year.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 17 is a resolution appointing Hardenberg Insurance Group and as insurance broker of record and authorizing professional services contract through a fair and open process in amount not to exceed $39,000 for the duration of 1 year.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification of availability of funds from Marcella Shepard, CFO, in the amount of $39,000. I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Again, we have Chris Powell here from Hardenberg, again representing the city, and is here today as we're awarding this bid. So thank you for coming, Chris, and thank you for your company. Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 18 is a resolution authorizing an agreement between the City of Millville and Millville Urban Redevelopment Corporation, MERC, designating MERC to serve as the City of Millville's primary economic development agency for the period of January 1st, 2019 to December 31st, 2019 in the amount of $70,000.
Mr. Mayor, with that, I have certification of availability of funds from Chief Financial Officer Marcella Shepard in the amount of $70,000, and I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? It's great to see us once again this reestablishing great partnership with people to represent the city of Millville. Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 19 is a resolution appointing J. Paul Bainbridge, MAI, as city appraiser and authorizing professional services contract with J.P. Bainbridge and Associates Incorporated at a rate of $150 per hour, not to exceed $10,000.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification of availability of funds from Marcella Shepard, the Chief Financial Officer, in the amount of $10,000. I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 20 is a resolution appointing Grace Marmero and Associates, LLP, as special counsel, labor counsel for the City of Millville, and authorizing a professional services contract through the fair and open process at a rate of $150 an hour and an amount not to exceed $100,000.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification of availability of funds from Marcella Shepard, CFO, in the amount of $100,000. I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 21 is a resolution appointing Nona Ostrov Esquire for the provision of special counsel and bankruptcy services and authorizing professional services contract through the fair and open process at a rate of $205 per hour and $120 per hour for paralegal services and an amount not to exceed $25,000 for the duration of 1 year.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification of availability of funds from Marcella Shepard, Chief Financial Officer, in the amount of $25,000. I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 22 is a resolution appointing Shana McCann, Esquire, as city prosecutor and authorizing professional services contract to McCann & McCann in an amount not to exceed $57,600.
Mr. Mayor, with that, I have a certification of funds from our Chief Financial Officer, Marcellus Shepard, in the amount of $57,600, and I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovas?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 23 is a resolution approving towing operator license submitted by On Demand Towing and Repair LLC to provide towing services to the City of Millville for a 2-year term beginning January 1st, 2019 and ending December 31st, 2020.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovas?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 24 is a resolution authorizing a third amendment to professional services contract with Schroeder Law Group City Solicitor Services for the purpose of providing an additional amount of $23,000, bringing the new not-to-exceed contract amount to $265,000.
With that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification of availability of funds from Marcellus Shepard, $23,000. Move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovas?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion
Thank
carries.
you for those resolutions. Let's go right into ordinances on first reading.
Okay, we have an ordinance amending the salary ordinance to amend an existing title's maximum compensation for the following: electrical subcode official part-time with a minimum of $20 an hour, maximum of $40 an hour; fire subcode official part-time, $20 minimum, $40 maximum; and plumbing subcode official part-time with $20 minimum and $40 maximum.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the adoption of this ordinance on first reading with final consideration to be given on January 15th, 2019, after due publication as provided for by law.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovas?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Are we now moving into closed session?
That would be normal, I think.
Yes.
Should we do the public comment
You want
first?
public comment?
Public
Okay,
comment first, and
okay.
then we'll go into closed session.
Slow down, it's a new year.
I know. I'm off.
All right, we've now reached the public comment portion of our meeting. Anyone that would like to address this commission, please step up to the mic, state your name and your concerns, and limit your comments to 5 minutes, please. Mr. Magazoo, more than welcome.
Thank you, Mayor.
Welcome.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the commission. Happy New Year, first of all, to everyone. And,
Same to you.
Happy New Year.
God willing, we'll have all a healthy and prosperous one. And Mr. Russell, congratulations on being back in the saddle, and you're a terrific clerk. I submitted and gave copies to the clerk a copy of a letter mindful of the change in solicitor that I received from Mr. Schroeder on December 19th. I'm here on behalf of Gary Perrott and Anthony DeSantis, we're known as Millville Plastics. As you know, we have been involved in lengthy discussions, negotiations. We were waited for, which happened a couple of months ago, the Rio Tinto report. And when the Rio Tinto report was issued, I was at that meeting. That may have been the October-November meeting. Subsequent to that, I met with Mr. Schroeder a few times and established a timeline. These are target dates. We may be it's always dangerous when you have two lawyers trying to put a calendar together. But these are target dates to let you know of what our plans are. We engaged ARH engineering firm, who's well known, to assist us with the redevelopment plan. I can tell you that I gave them an electronic version of the document that was submitted to the City Commission a year and a half ago as to our plan. So they're going to put it in planner language of, or maybe plainer language, of what we put together some time ago. These are our targets. We're hopeful to be able to meet them, and I wanted the Commission to know, and equally important, the residents of the City of Millville know, that my clients are still committed to this project. We've been working, although we're not at every meeting and we're not in the public eye, we've been working with the professionals and will continue to do so. And look forward to having a resolution that's to the benefit of all parties concerned. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we appreciate you coming in and giving us a little update on that. Thank you.
Good evening, Commissioners. Angeline Broomhall, Millville. I just wanted to address your comment earlier, Mr. Cooper, about the media not being here. I don't think it really has anything to do with them only wanting to sensationalize the negative coverage. The last commission, they were here all the time. Several reporters were here at the meetings. I believe it was NJ.com was the one that felt the least comfortable, and they were the first to leave. They've always been televised, so it's not that they're watching it with the media or with the social media and stuff like that. They've always been televised. And as you can see here, there's one member of the public. I don't think people feel comfortable, to be honest. I know a lot of people in the circles that I run don't feel welcome here anymore. And I'm being honest with you. I've been here for years sitting in these seats, and I don't feel comfortable or welcome in the building I pay for anymore. I don't feel like I'm welcome to participate in this town anymore. And I was the one in participating in a lot of community events before. And I don't feel welcome. You know, I was the one applying for, you know, volunteering on the boards and stuff here, and it's not a very welcoming commission. As much as you want to rah-rah, that's great, and we do good things in this, and you guys do good things. I'm not saying you don't, but you need to understand that you're not as inclusive as you like to think you are, and that's very evident by the way this room looks tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Brumall. Happy New Year to you. Anyone else? Seeing no one else, can I get a motion to go into closed session?
Okay, so
You wanna read
I just need a resolution authorizing a closed session to discuss the matter Adari versus City of Millville under litigation.
Someone make a
Mr. Mayor,
motion?
move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion?
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes. If you're leaving us, have a safe trip home, and Happy New Year to all of you.
Thank you guys for making it down.
Appreciate it.
schedule somewhere.
John Schlinger.
We started at
Oh, is it-
5:30 is the work session, at 7 o'clock is the
I'll get you the schedule.
totally negative.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
she can't
Her
help herself.
appointment, she's counterproductive for what
They
she
haven't
said.
had press, they haven't had press sitting here for years. Are you kidding?
I can't believe you feel unwelcome.
Let them talk. Let them talk.
All right, let's move on here.
Okay. All right,
So we have a motion. Well, let's,
So I just need a motion to authorize Brock Russell to file a motion for reconsideration for the Adari versus City of Millville case.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second?
Second.
Okay.
any comments? Do we have,
We'll vote on that.
ready?
Yep.
Roll
Roll call?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Motion to adjourn.
Can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm a little slow today. I apologize.